All right, so we are now on the Hinduism module. So that means when you click modules, you will start off with Hinduism learning resources. Learning resource page. Again, we have the module outcomes. These are the things that you should be completing, gaining knowledge on throughout this module. We have our module workbook. Again, you want to click on download and you will be able to download the course workbook for Hinduism. We will begin that with the next video. All right, so this module, we have read the Hinduism chapter in your textbook. Really important. So here is a link to the full Gita via sacred text. You do not need to read the full Gita. However, you ought to skim over it using a find feature. You can search for certain words or ideas such as yoga. This will help you in filling out parts of the workbook and in other areas. Here is the video link. This is going to be updated. It will have the current lectures and it will have the little YouTube embedded video. This link for previous on-campus lectures, I'm going to leave it on here, but I'm going to put it down here in recommended because I do go a little bit more in depth and have a few fun tangents in the classroom lectures. All right, so here's the link for the Essentials of Faith video, and here is the Essentials of Faith video ready for you to watch. Not sure what that symbol is right there. Interesting. But if you click play, you will be able to play it, which my volume is really loud right now. All right. Recommended videos. So these things are not required. You don't have to do them. Death and Dying in Varanasi is a very interesting video. I used to show about 5-10 minutes of this clip just to show you some of what the history is of Varanasi and the process that is used in the Burning Ghats, as well as how there are kilometers and kilometers of walking paths around the city. It's very fascinating. You had the Harvard Religious Literacy Project on Hinduism and the Internet Encyclopedia of Philosophy information on Hinduism here. Experience possibilities. All right, so by the time you're watching this, I've already introduced this idea that you can go and do an experience in order to get some extra points and just really to learn about these religions. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, you have the Hindu Temple of Florida. There are multiple Vedanta societies in the Tampa Bay region. This is just one. And this is the Mandir. You also have the St. Pete Museum of Fine Art. If you are not in the St. Pete area, I mean, we are an online class. I'm up here in Eastern Tennessee. Last semester, we had somebody from Indiana, I think. But wherever you are, pretty much anywhere in the world, you can usually find some type of Hindu center or other type of place as we move through the religions that you can visit. All right, so again, when you get to the bottom of the page, you're just going to hit next. You will view the to-do list. And again, the to-do list tells us, don't forget the learning resources page, the workbook tells us our 3 types of discussion. So there's going to be one about classifications and beliefs, one about rituals, and one about castes. Watch any of the required videos. As you watch the video, read, take notes in the workbook. When you get to topics that the discussions are about, go ahead and write your initial post. Remember, the sooner we get it in, the sooner we get through it. And the sooner we get it in, the sooner we're able to start doing our response posts. And the more response posts, the more points you get. All right, and then you'll submit the workbook for Hinduism and the project portion. Remember, this is the same topic. You're using the same topic throughout the course. The goal of these project portions is that when we get to the final paper, where you have to do a summary, you have to talk about differences and similarities, that you already have your resources together. So you can say, okay, I think I'm going to focus on Hinduism, Shinto, and Islam for the 3 main ones that I'm going to compare for this part of the final. And so I already have the resources available. I already have my bibliography entry. I already have thought about what I learned and what I liked or didn't like, or just what was interesting. So it's already there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I'll be back shortly with the first part of the workbook for Hinduism.